Good morning 11th students. Today I am teaching you lesson number 4 part 3. Yesterday I taught you Lewis dot structure. In this way I explained you all the structures. I hope that you are following with me and doing practice of these structures with me. Today we are starting our next topic 4.14 formal charge. Okay, so again I am making you a practice of this table 4.1. Already I taught you that S2, O2, O3, NF3. Again I am explaining you CO3 minus 2. Okay, so CO3 minus 2. See how you have to do. See CO3, oxygen, oxygen and oxygen. You give the valence electron. You are knowing valence electron of oxygen are 6. Okay, so you can show here one pair, second pair, third pair here. Like that you can show one pair, second pair, third pair, one pair, second pair, then third pair, and minus 2 means 2 extra electron added. Okay, like that. Plus 7, hello, minus 1. So minus 1 extra to complete the octet. So minus 2 charge in complete molecule, you had to add 2 more electrons, means 2 more electrons you have to show. Now you are knowing carbon 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now you have to show the bonding. One bonding and second bonding. Okay. So 6, 2, 4, 6 and 8. In this way this oxygen is going to complete their octet. Now for this carbon 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1 you are showing here, 1 this and 1 I am showing here. This will make single bond. 1 here and 1 from here, it will make a single bond. So 2 more electrons. So means 1 and 2. Okay. So 6, 1 here and 1 here in oxygen. You have to show more oxygen. So in this way you have to show CO2 minus 2 charge. Okay, same you have to show but only 2 electrons more. So one single bond here, one single bond here, 2 double bond here. So in this way they are complete their octet. Here 2 more, minus 2. Like that you can do in this way CO, this example, and NO. Minus 1 means 1 more electron you have to add. Now we are starting our next topic, that is formal charge. Now what is meaning of formal charge? Lewis dot structure is generally do not represent actual shapes of the molecule. Okay, we are showing only the dot structure, but whether its shape is planar, square, tetrahedral or what, they are not able to explain. So in the ahead theory I will show you. So these are the, in polyatomic ions, the net charge is possessed by the ion as a whole and not by a particular atom. See, NaCl. Okay, so separate atom is having separate ionic charge. But here in the polyatomic, you are showing that CO3 minus 2. Okay, so in polyatomic ions, these are the polyatomic, more than one atoms. The net charge is possessed by the ion as a whole and not by a particular atom. Not by a particular atom, but this charge is on a whole. Now why? Because feasible to assign a formal charge on each atom. It is not possible to show each charge. Now how it is defined? Now how we will make a formal charge? This formal charge of whole of the compound, it is defined as the difference between the number of valence electrons of that atom in an isolated or free state and the number of electrons assigned to that atom in Lewis structure. Okay, so this is the formula now. Formal charge Fc of an atom formal charge Fc of an atom in a Lewis structure is equal to what? total number of valence electrons in the free atom, total number of atom, total number of non-bonding lone pair minus half total number of bonding shared electrons. This is the formula. So I am teaching you this formula, formal charge, how to derive for the formula for the molecules. Let us consider the ozone molecule O3. Okay, ozone. So oxygen you are knowing, every oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ozone. In this way every oxygen molecule is having a separate charge like that. So now I am giving you number afterwards. First of all we will derive the atoms have been expressed as 1, 2, 3, the formal charge on. See, I am doing this 1, this one is 2 and this one is 3. Okay. Oxygen I am giving the naming. Now we have to derive for the number 1. For the number 1 I am driving formal charge. Formal charge. Now the atoms have been, for the formal charge of oxygen atom is considered as, see, total number of valence electron in the free atom, valence electron 6. For the 1 I am driving. Total number of valence electron in the free atom is 6. Then minus see the formula. Total number of non-bonding lone pair electrons. Non-bonding lone electron pairs. Okay. So I am showing you how they are making a bond. See these, first I showed these 3, 6, 6, 6. Now this makes a double bond. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this way they are complete their octet. Now this one is, I am not putting here, I am putting here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and this one is, oxygen is having 5, this one is having 6. I am showing you one side. Okay. Now the remaining this I am showing in pair here. Okay. Now this is having one less. So one less is coming here. Now how we will derive? 6. Now the total number of non-bonding lone pair electrons. In the first non-bonding electron lone pairs are, total number of non-bonding lone pair electrons, how many are there? 2. Minus half total number of bonding shared electrons. How many shared electrons are there? 6. Okay. So is equal to 6 minus 2. This 6 minus 2 minus 3 is equal to 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. Okay. So 1 plus. So on this oxygen you are supposed to give the plus 1 charge. Now I am driving for the second one. This one is our first. I am driving for the second. See, bonding pairs you are knowing, total number of valence electron, free electron 6 minus total number of non-bonding lone pair electrons. Non-bonding lone electron pairs are there. Non-bonding means they are not taking participate. Here 1 pair. Okay, means 2 electrons. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to write 4. Minus the formula half and then you are knowing the valence electron are 6. 6, 2. So 6 minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 6 minus 7 is equal to minus 1. Sorry. Total number of bonding electron pairs. Sorry. Bonding electron pairs 2 electron. Bonding pairs कितने हैं? 2. Means number of electrons in bond are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to show 4. 2, 2. Okay. So 6 minus 2. 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So here no charge. No need of giving this charge plus 0. Now I am driving for the third one. See. Again for the third one, total number of valence electron in the free state 6 minus total number of non-bonding lone pair electrons are 6. They are not taking any bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 electrons are free. minus half, bonding total 2. See, one this and one this, 2. So 6 minus 6 minus 1 is equal to 6 minus 7 is equal to minus 1. So here you are supposed to give the, sorry, minus charge. In this way, this number 1 oxygen got plus 1 means less electron. Here minus 1 means more electron, and here the equal 6 electrons. In this way you can show oxygen plus 1, this oxygen minus 1, and this one 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and one more electron, so one bond. Then 1 2 3 4 5, one less, so plus one charge. Okay, now I hope formal charge do not indicate the real charge separation within the molecule. It helps in keeping track of the valence electrons in the molecules. It helps in the selection of the lowest energy structure from the number of possible Lewis structure for a given species. Generally, we can say, generally the lowest energy structure is the one with the smallest formal charge on the atoms. Okay, smallest charge on the atoms. The formal charge is a factor based on a pure covalent view of bonding in which electrons pair are shared equally by neighboring electrons. They are sharing, neither leaving, neither losing or neither gaining, but they are sharing, means in this way they are going to complete their octet. Okay, generally. Now our next topic is limitations of the octet rule. See, I said earlier, to show the Lewis structure, they have to follow the octet rule. Octet rule means 2 8 8 18 rules. But the octet rule, though useful, is not universal. It is quite useful for understanding the structures of most of the organic compounds, and it applies mainly on the second period element, hydrogen, helium, lithium to lithium, boron, beryllium to the fluorine, and last one is neon, that is inert elements, the periodic table. There are three types of expression of the octet rule, means three limitations are there for the octet rule. What? First one, second one, and third one. How? First I am explaining the incomplete octet of the central atom. Many a times the central atom is not following the octet rule. See this beryllium, hydrogen 1 1, beryllium 4, so it completes. See first limitation, BeH2. See BeH and H. Hydrogen is having 1. This hydrogen is also having 1 electron. So 1 and 1 is sharing. Beryllium is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So beryllium 1 and 1. So this central atom, beryllium 4. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is not going to complete their octet. So this central atom is not complete their octet. In this way, BCl3 also you can see. So central atom many a times not following the octet rule, the incomplete octet, then also it forms the molecule. So this is the limitations of this Lewis structure. Next one is odd electron molecules. In molecules with odd number of electrons like nitric oxide, NO, and nitrogen oxide, NO2 minus 1, the octet rule is not satisfied for all the atoms. See, you can see nitrogen. You are knowing nitrogen, NO. Now you are knowing NO. Nitrogen is having 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Oxygen is having 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. They will form double bond. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So it is not following the octet. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It follows. Oxygen follows. Okay. So many a times in molecules with odd number of electrons. So here nitrogen is not following. Now third, the expanded octet. Expanded octet means here less number of 8. Here odd number, and expanded means more than 8. You can see this example. Some of the examples such compounds. See, elements in beyond the third period of the periodic table have apart from 3s and 3p orbitals. First of all, I talked about 1s and 2s, second period. Now I am talking about 3p, expanded octet rule. 3d orbitals also available for bonding. In a number of compounds of these elements, there are more than 8 valence electrons around the central atom. This is termed as the expanded octet. Obviously, the octet rule does not apply in such cases. Now, see, I am explaining you the example PF5. Okay, fluoro you are knowing 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and in between P, phosphorus. So 7 means 6 every, and 1 is for sharing 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 1 for P and 5, so 10. This fluoro is completing the octet. Every fluoro is complete the octet, but this central atom P is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 2s are 10, means it is having 10 electrons. So it is not following the octet rule and it is called the expanded. Okay, more than 8. Like that you can see SF6 and H2SO4. Okay, so it is not following the octet rule. Now, interestingly, sulfur also forms many compounds in which the octet rule is obeyed. In sulfur dichloride, the S atom has an octet of electrons around it. It follows. Now, other character of the octet theory. It is clear that octet rule is based upon the chemical inertness of noble gases. Already I told you कि inert gas element, neon, see helium, neon, after that they are not following this octet rule. But however, small noble gases, for example xenon and krypton, also combine with oxygen and fluorine to form number of compounds like xenon fluoride, krypton fluoride, xenon oxofluoride, etc. So noble gas are not following, but here they are the drawbacks, means limitations. This theory does not account for the shape of the molecule. We can't say from this theory that the shape of the molecule is like that. It does not explain the relative stability of the molecule, being totally silent about the energy of a molecule. So these are the 3 drawbacks of this theory. And for the covalent bond, which expressed by Lewis-dot structure, completely not following many times the octet rule for the inert gas, for the lower energy, and for some of these 3, the expanded odd electron molecule and the incomplete octet of the central atom. Now our next topic in our next lecture is ionic or electrocovalent bond. So after completing this, we will share another VSPR and MO theory in which we will overcome these limitations of this theory. Okay, students?